a decent human being.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Is that too much to ask? Like, having some basic common courtesy, what they're too lowbrow for you to allow in your house to use the toilet?
Are we witnessing the fall of the House of Trump? The blowback coming the president's way since the riots has been nonstop.
That has Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump in a bit of a panic as they look to their future.
Especially Ivanka.
God bless America.
Who reportedly had dreams of one day becoming America's first female president.
This is going to be an extremely difficult post-White House time for them.
Extremely difficult time, like whenever the Secret Service at their home had to go to the bathroom. In a story about Jared and Ivanka, the Washington Post reported, instructed not to use any of the half-dozen bathrooms inside the couple's house, the Secret Service detail assigned to President Trump's daughter and son-in-law spent months searching for a reliable restroom to use on the job.
We have spent more than $100,000 on a basement studio, this is taxpayer money, across the street, just so these Secret Service agents can go to the bathroom while protecting the first whatever the hell they are.
And right now, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump are pariahs. They are detested. And the question is it worse to be hated because your father-in-law incited an insurrection against the U.S. Capitol, or is it worse to be hated because you would not let the Secret Service use one of the 6.5 bathrooms in your own home? Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. All actions have consequences, and the chickens are coming home to roost now with increased frequency against Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. And let's be clear, don't feel sorry for them. They have a net worth estimated at $1.1 billion, and they were not considered wonderful people before they moved to Washington, D.C. They had questionable real estate deals, questionable investors. One of the apartment complexes that they owned got sued for overcharging people for rent. Another complex in which they were financially in the hole prompted them to reach out to unsavory characters for help in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and China. In Manhattan, before they came to Washington, D.C., they lived on the Upper East Side, and a number of their friends, their social circle, have now been telling any reporter who will listen that they want nothing to do with Jared Kushner or Ivanka Trump, that they are horrified by the actions of this couple. One of those actions included a tweet by Ivanka Trump in which she described the rioters at the U.S. Capitol as patriots. She then deleted the tweet. Well, that was the last straw for the few remaining friends that they had on the Upper East Side of New York. And Ivanka and Jared have been noting for a while that they were being excommunicated. So a few months ago, according to multiple reports, they bought a piece of land in Florida.
Ivanka and Jared are reportedly building a new home on Indian Creek Island in Miami. It's nicknamed the Billionaire's Bunker.
There's also this wonderful country club called the Indian Creek Country Club adjacent to all of this property. However, in order to get into this country club, you have to be nominated, and all it takes is one member objecting, and you're not allowed in. Well, at least one of the members has told members of the media down in South Florida that Ivanka and Jared need not apply to the Indian Creek Country Club. One of the key reasons that Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner wanted to move to Florida in the first place is because Ivanka has made it clear that she wants to run for political office and challenge Republican incumbent Senator Marco Rubio in the 2022 primary. That's right, she wants to challenge incumbent Senator Marco Rubio. Well, the Rubio camp, upon hearing this, has said they are thrilled that go ahead and run, Ivanka. They think that her chances are next to nothing and that there couldn't be a worse brand than Ivanka Trump and a better one for Rubio to win his re-election. In other words, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, they're not wanted on the Upper East Side of New York. They're not wanted in Washington, D.C. The Secret Service hates them, and the only place that they are wanted in Florida is by a Republican senator who thinks that he will cruise to victory over her. And oh, by the way, the home where Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are planning to build one, well, that community doesn't want them either. There was recently a moving van outside of the Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner home in Washington, D.C. It said, "College hunks hauling junk." Junk. Indeed.